Geffre Productions Incorporated broadcast.
Oh, smash back to the shortstop. Hendricks with a nice play to 2-1 double play. 6-4-3 equals 2. What a play.
Looking, that one's going to fall right in the gap. That's going to be a standing double and RBI for Cam Justice. And that is 1, 2, 3. And there's another double play turned by this team.
That's smacked. That is gone. What a shot by Cody Rutschlik. He pulled that sucker right down the left field line, and you could tell by the sound of that one. I just could tell if it was fair or foul. That's in the DNR, the parking lot.
Down the middle, stabbed by the third baseman.
This is the home of the Bemidji Blue Ox and Bemidji Bucks baseball. Today's game, it's brought to you by Mi Rancho Restaurant, Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, 104.5 KDUN Sports Radio, Blue Ox Soda Shop, Northern Liquor, and Angie's Acres. Now it's time to send it down to the field where the magic happens. Here's the voice of the Blue Ox and the Bucks, the Magic Man, Matt Geffre.
Good afternoon from the campus of Bemidji State University. The Bemidji Bucks are on the air. Hello again. My name is Matt Geffre. Today, the 0-1 Bucks are going up against the 1-1 Fosston Trash Pandas. Joining me now is the Blue Ox pitcher, Travis Carruth. Travis, buddy, how's it going today?
It's going well. Glad to be here. Glad to make my debut on the mic.
Oh, good. You know, you're all beer really sports in some type of way, one type of fashion or another.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the Pandas come into town. Don't sleep on the Pandas. They're 1-1 in the year. They played against the Brewers of Moorhead. Really, really good, tough team. It's, most people see in the state, they're a good team. They're a state quality team. So we look at the Pandas and we might see a good game tonight.
Right, and I expect nothing less from Fosston. Historically, they're a pretty good baseball town. Always travel well too. A lot of fans normally coming out for their games, and I think a lot of those guys down into the dugout right now are from that state tournament team that they had either last year or 2 years ago, I forget, but quality baseball players. So
the other day, this past Monday, we were supposed to have a pretty good game, a crosstown rival. The Battle of Bemidji was supposed to happen for the fifth stint of Battle of Bemidji. The Blue Ox ended up in a conclusive fashion. We lost, not lost, this is a bad say, but the Bucks were up 3-0 in the second inning, where Blue Ox first baseman Sam Caliber left knee gave out, and we'll more on that in a minute. Still no date or no makeup time as of late. So when we come back, we're going to take a quick listen to one of the managers for the Bucks, that is Jason Brodina. So sit back, crack a cold one, get the grill settled in, because Trash Pandas versus the Bucks is all going down here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. And, of course, the Keg and Court pregame show starts now.
Hey, this is middle infielder Hunter Brodina from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
And more. For over 50 years. Keg and Cork, the first Irish pub on the Mississippi and home to the half-off Apps and Taps happy hour, 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Fantastic food, too, including the famous Reuben, lightly battered Red Lake walleye, delicious homemade soups, and great daily specials. Plus exclusive events like comedy nights, bar trivia, and live music. Follow Keg and Cork on Facebook for upcoming events and visit kegbemidji.com to see the menu and more. For over 50 years, it's where folks come for a while and leave with a smile. Keg and Cork, downtown Bemidji.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here in the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Now being joined by Jason Brodina. Sir, it's been a while since I've really seen you.
Yeah, hi, how's it going?
It's like, who are you? I haven't seen you for a while.
We're back to another baseball season.
It is another baseball season. You guys are 0-1 in the season. You guys have we talked with Karate about this. Like, your team's very young, but very, very poised.
Yep, we're young. We got a lot of young college players, but they all got another year of experience. And so the other game that was kind of postponed or canceled, they were looking pretty good, pretty sharp. So we'll see where it goes.
You guys are up 3-0 in the second inning. You guys look really good. You could have had a mercy rule going on or something like that. That would have been nice to see too for you guys.
Well, if you know anything about the Blue Ox, they were coming back, and it's always going to be a good battle with them. So it was fun, and we got off to a little hot start, and hopefully we can keep the bats going the way they were going.
So you guys are playing another good team, the Fosston Trash Pandas, played against the Brewers about 10 days ago, split with them, so another good team that's coming into town.
Yes. Yep. I think all these amateur teams around the area are good. They probably have a lot more experience than us. So we'll see how we stack up tonight.
Who's on the hill for you guys tonight?
We got Ty Lundeen.
We had a boy. Ty Lundeen come back. He had a good game. Well, the inning that he really had, but otherwise he looked really sharp.
Yeah, and he's excited and he wants the ball, and that's a big thing. And he's hungry, so we'll see how he does tonight.
All right, lineups and more coming up next here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Dan Claudio, left-handed pitcher from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Craving something cool and delicious? Head to the Blue Ox Soda Shop in the Bemidji Mall. We've got the fizz you're looking for. Classic sodas, dirty sodas, refreshing fizzy lemonades, and creamy Italian sodas. Hungry? We've got snacks, sandwiches, and juicy third-pound Minnesota beef burgers made fresh. Try our Boss Cheeseburger, just $5.49. So grab your friends and follow the flavor. Only at the Blue Ox Soda Shop inside the Bemidji Mall.
Blue Ox Soda Shop. Be the boss of your thirst. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Travis Carruth will have the starting lineups for us.
Yeah, we'll kick it off with the visiting Fosston Trash Pandas here. We got leading off, playing shortstop, number 4, Cullen Norland. Batting second, the catcher, number 12, Hudson Bushy. Batting third, playing center field, 13, Ivan Tavares. Cleanup hitter, playing third base, 31, Chance Colgrove. And on the mound for them, batting fifth is number 3, Aaron Norland. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 25, Matt Morin. And batting seventh, playing first base, number 20, Noah Mullen. And batting eighth, playing right field, number 24, Kobe Hammer. And rounding out their lineup is the second baseman, number 8, Aiden Wolf. And now we will read off the lineups for the Bucks. Leading off, playing right field, number 11, Hunter Brodina. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 6, Steven Koshelniak. And batting third, playing the hot corner, number 34, Ben Karate. And cleanup hitter, pitcher DH, number 7, Ty Lundeen. Batting fifth, left fielder, number 4, Will Zellman. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 10, Cam Justice. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 16, Peyton Neto. Batting eighth, playing center field, number 9, Fisher Gansky. And rounding out the Bucks lineup is the Bucks backstop, number 19, Bo Brodina.
All right, thank you so much there. Travis, that was a pro move right there. Very proud of you.
I've done it enough here at the field, so I got pretty good at reading starting lineups.
Well, good. So as we're waiting, looks like they are doing the quick lineups. Davis over here doing the old lineups for us over on the other side, and
yeah, he's not near the PA guy I am.
No, that's 100% fact. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the opening pitch here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
From the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on the Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Step up to the plate this grilling season with a home run from Angie's Acres in Aiken, Minnesota. Knock it out of the park with 100% Wagyu steaks, juicy, tender, and full of flavor. Round the bases with premium poultry, all-natural ground beef, farm-fresh veggies, and more. Whether you're firing up the grill before the big game or cooking for the whole team, Angie's Acres has the lineup you need. Call 218-515-3890 or find them on Facebook. Angie's Acres, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. My name's Matt Geffre. To my immediate left is Travis Carruth, the Blue Ox pitcher, left-handed pitcher like me. I mean, you're a lot better pitcher than I was. I didn't last very long, but nonetheless.
I'm on my way out, too.
You say that until you're a couple years in.
Too many years in.
Nah. So again, we're gonna see on the mound. We're gonna see Ty Lundy pull up his stats from, I guess, more from last. Because he didn't really pitch last game because it's inconclusive. So it's hard to. Oh, he didn't pitch at all last year. That's right. I remember now.
He had Tommy John last year, I believe.
But he started out pretty good on Monday. Looked pretty good. Looked pretty hot and.
Yeah,
he didn't get strikeouts, but he was getting a lot of swing and misses.
Yeah, Ty's a good pitcher. He mixes well. Attacks the zone pretty well, too. I coached him for 1 year in high school, and he was always a big game arm for us.
So the weather here is going to be a gorgeous weather. Right now we're going to sit in a beautiful, I think it's 67 degrees. 67 degrees right now. We're going to be cloudy skies. It's going to be cloudy throughout the entire game, looks like. Might have a chance of rain later on. Winds are barely moving as well. That flag's barely moving, so still be a really nice day for baseball, nonetheless.
Absolutely. Good night to be under the lights.
All right. So batting for the Pandas.
You got shortstop, Colin Norland.
Colin's a righty hitter.
Now batting for the Trash Pandas, number 4, Colin Norland.
So again, we get ready for this one. Thank you for joining us here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. My name's Matt Geffre, and to my left is Travis Carruth. First pitch going to be in the dirt. Bounce looks like probably bounce off the plate. Ty is a right-hander, about almost 6 foot. Good off-speed pitch right there. Now 1-1. That's a pitch. This one's going to be outside. So the dimensions of the place, we have the red monster out in the left. We're still trying to think of a name for it.
There's not a good one. It's just a tall fence.
The tall fence. This is going to be dribbled up to Ben Carruth. He's going to crow hop this one over the first to Cam Justice. So it's a quick 5-3 in the books. So 1 down for the Trash Pandas.
Now with the plate number 12, Hudson Bush.
So number 12, Hudson Bushy, the catcher, will be up another right-hander. Ty comes set. Good strike, right on the corner. Outside corner. What pitches does Ty throw that you kind of know him a little bit?
I believe fastball, changeup, and curveball or slider. I'm not sure. He might have both, honestly. But I know in high school and just watching him pitch over the summers and stuff too, he can throw all 3 for strikes, and he's not afraid to come at you with any of them. So
looks like we have a equipment malfunction for Bo Brodeen, the catcher for the Bucks. Looks like his glove gave out. That has happened to me before at first. Trying to catch a missile and your glove breaks, and it's not a good feeling.
Yeah, Ty must be throwing bullets tonight. Already breaking a glove 5 pitches in.
Jordan Sweep's going to, looks like, give up his glove. What a team player Jordan Sweep is.
Huge
always,
team guy.
He's always a big team. Yeah, you can see the hole is right in the webbing. What's your max speed on your pitches?
Mine, I topped out at like 83 on a fastball.
I topped out about right under 80, but
yeah,
you're more of a college pitcher than I was. I just threw town ball, and that was it. I didn't know I actually could throw until I was 22.
Yeah, but yeah, about 83 on the fastball, low 7s on the changeup, and then 67-ish on the curveball.
Let's get scooted away. So I think it's 2-1.
Yes.
2-1 right now. 1 down for the Pandas. Lundy has a short windup. More compact. That's a strike. Now we're 2-2.
Good fastball by Ty there on the outside part of the plate. There's a pitch from Lundy that's going to be outside. Scoots away from
from Bo. Full count now. See if Chubbs has the concessions open. Looks like he might.
Oh, yeah, we got everything but hamburgers tonight over there, I guess.
Got him. That a boy. Good strike on the outside corner. It's going to ring out the first strikeout for Ty Lundy.
It's a well-executed fastball on the outside part of the plate by Ty there.
So the first strikeout. So now it's going to be, is it Ivan? Ivan Terrence?
Yvonne.
And he's going to play center field. This number 13 fouls this one off. Left-handed hitter. Like the pink bat.
I don't know how I feel about it, Matt.
No, not a fan of it? There's a good strike right there. That more looked like a two-seamer kind of zipped in.
Yeah, Ty has some run on his fastball.
This pitch, this was going to be swung on, going to be popped out in left field to Zellman. Zellman underneath it for 3 outs. So at the end of top of 1, no hits, no runs, no errors. 0 on the board. The Bucks are up next. Back here in a couple seconds. You listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Cam Justice. I play first base for the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Looking for a better deal on your favorite drink? Head over to Northern Liquor at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. Why pay more at the city-run liquor store when you can save big right here? We've got lower prices, unbeatable selection, and a team that knows exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's beer, wine, spirits, we've got you covered without breaking the bank. Also, Northern Liquor has been voted best liquor store in Bemidji. Northern Liquor, your one-stop shop for saving and satisfaction. Stop in today and see why we're Bemidji's best-kept secret. Located at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. See you soon. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. We're gonna see pitching for the Trash Pandas is who, sir?
Aaron Norland.
Aaron Norland. Looks like another young kid out there. Probably maybe, I don't know, I think 2021.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Graduated 2 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
He was a big part of their state title run that they made in high school, especially on the mound.
Do you remember what kind of pitches he throws?
I think he's a 3-pitch guy.
Okay.
Fastball change and curveball or slider again. Tough to tell from up here. But, yeah, and what I know from watching him here at the field through high school, he's going to, again, come at guys, be around the zone, and mix pitches a little bit.
Now for the...
Now batting, number 11, Hunter Brodina.
Now for it's going to be Hunter Brodina. Brodina's going to play right field tonight. Brodina so far is 1 for 3 this year. This one's going to be swung on out to left field. Left fielder on it, catches it. Good running catch. Kind of caught him off guard. So a first pitch swinging for Hunter Brodina.
Yeah, he wasted no time. Saw the first pitch of the game.
Got the left fielder on skates there for a little bit. And that's, who was the left fielder for them? I don't have.
Left fielder Matt Morin.
Matt Morin. Older vet looks like.
Yeah.
Pitch. Going to be a strike.
See if Koshelniak here can get them rolling here in the bottom of the first.
Swung on out to right behind the plate. Catcher underneath it, out of play. Looks like our ump tonight is Schulte.
Always good to see him at the ballpark.
Always, never loves the ballpark. He's here all the time.
He's never not here.
Yeah. 0-2, 1 down for the Bucks. Comes set, throws. Well, Osby pitch. This one out to left field. And a does not catch. They're going to say foul ball. Matt Morin was Matt Moore, the left fielder, was on it, and the shortstop almost got to it first. I'm going to see Davis's lineup real quick.
Yeah, shortstop Colin Norland went a long way for that ball. Almost made a very nice play. Tough play, too, running that far back into foul territory with the left fielder coming at him. So 0-2 here to Koshelniak.
Norland's good pitch, good swinging. That's a good high pitch. That's going to be his first strikeout. Got him thinking there a little bit out front. Oh, it was kind of more of a slider just hung up there, which is never a good thing, but
No.
I think it was out of the strike zone regardless.
Yeah, it was up. It was up in the zone for sure.
Now batting number 34, Ben Karate.
Now we got third baseman for the Bucks, Ben Karate. Three-hole hitter.
Ben Karate coming off from last. This was going to be punched out to center field. And going to be caught by the center fielder in Ivan Terrence. So, just like the Pandas, threw up, threw down. No hits, no runs, no errors. End of one in the books here in Bemidji. Back here in a little bit, you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Steven Koshelniak. I play infield for the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball and Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor in Bemidji? Head over to Mi Rancho, your go-to spot for fiesta and delicious dishes and drinks. Join us for a happy hour from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day of the week. But guess what? Sunday and Wednesday are extra special at Mi Rancho. That's right. Sunday and Wednesday, we turn up the heat with happy hour all day long. Savor our mouth-watering appetizers and sip on ice-cold margaritas without breaking the bank. Spice up your day at Mi Rancho in Bemidji. Let's make every hour a happy hour together. Mi Rancho, where flavors of Mexico come alive. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. No score here as we're in Bemidji. Bemidji Bucks are 0-1 of the year. They're trying to the Fosston Trash Pandas are a pretty good team. They, like we talked at the pregame at the Caton Court pregame show, that the Fosston probably can surprise you because again they played against the Brewers of Moorhead and they split with them. So don't count them out.
Yeah, absolutely not. And due up for the Pandas, we got 4, 5, 6, Colgrove, Norland, and Morin to start things off here in the top of the second for the Trash Pandas.
Comes the pitch from Lundy. This one's going to be low in a way, but still counts.
Looked like a two-seamer that ran back in over the outside corner there.
So Chance, the third baseman, Congrove. Is it Congrove?
Colgrove.
Colgrove.
Slider gets away from Lundeen there.
1-1 out, no outs. Comes the pitch from Lundy. This is that's a good slider right there. 1-2. What pitches do you like to do on the try to close them out with?
Fastball.
Fastball, you're a fastball kind of guy?
That one just misses a little bit up. But yeah, and it all depends on what a pitcher likes to throw in certain situations. Me, myself, I like throwing fastballs.
Outside.
Even though they're not that fast.
You know what? For town ball, they're fast.
Right.
Full count. Ty gets the signs from Bo Brodeen. Good swinging on that one. Another good strikeout from Ty Lundy.
Yeah, second strikeout of the game. Looked like a really good slider there that started over the middle and ended off the plate. Got a swing and miss.
No, it's going to be the pitcher, number 3, Aaron Norland. Ty will come set, throws.
Ooh, he's got that two-seamer running nice.
That was the pitch I loved first, was always my two-seamer first.
Yeah.
Went tailed outside.
Yeah, if he can keep throwing that two-seamer to righties on the outside part of the plate and then maybe mix it in inside, I think he's going to have a good night on the mound.
Next pitch from Lundin. This one's going to be down low, 2-1 now. We talked about during like the during the half inning that he's very quick.
Yes. Yeah, he's quick in his delivery, and he's also quick. He just gets back on the rubber and starts throwing again.
3-1 now to the pitcher for the Trash Pandas, Aaron Nolan. Pitch outside. Lost him on that one. We'll see if there'll be a pitch runner for the pitcher.
Now batting number 25, Matt Moore.
Matt Morin, the left fielder, now up, number 25, another right-handed hitter. Ty is going to pitch from the stretch, looks over at first to Cam. Two-seamer settles in. Or more of a slider, more of like it was an off-speed pitch.
Yeah, it might have been a change-up.
Pitch from Lund. This one skied up in left field. Zellman underneath it and caught right. Took a couple steps to his left and ran underneath it. So 2 down for the Trash Pandas. Now we're going to see the first baseman, number 20, Noah Malin. There we go. I'm like, if you find out, like, I'm the Harry Carey names, do you hear we do misconnections? No.
I know. You've been mispronouncing my name wrong for a year, so.
And you never wanted to correct me?
I won't hold it against you.
Well, I get called Geffre constantly, so there's that.
Well.
First pitch is going to be a strike. Second one's going to be dribbled, going to go foul off to the right-hand side as Cam Justice is going to, one of the members of Pandas is going to pick this one up.
See what Ty does here, 0-2. A lot of options after throwing 2 fastballs, and after that he was behind it. Might see another one.
I'd go slider outside or that two-seam that he really likes. Make him chase it. Kind of like that two-seamer. And he got him, too. Got him looking. That's always the worst. So 3 strikeouts for Ty. So after a walk, no runs, no hits, we'll go to the bottom of 2 here. Score still nothing. Trash Pandas nothing, Bucks nothing. Back here in a couple seconds. Listen to Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is outfielder Will Zellman from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
From slow smoked ribs to pulled pork piled high, Fozzie's Barbecue is Minnesota's MVP of flavor. You can smell that hickory smoke from first base to the outfield. Swing by after the game or bring the whole team. Fozzie's serves up Grand Slam portions with all-star taste, located right here in Bemidji, where every bite is a home run.
Fozzie's Smoking Barbecue, Minnesota nice with Major League flavor. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. I'm Matt Geffre. So far, really good game. Nothing. Been a pretty quick game, which we all love to see too.
Absolutely. But hopefully the Bucks get something going here. 4, 5, 6. Lundin, Zellman, and Justice here in the bottom of the second inning.
Lundin so far, I have 29 pitches for him after 2. I think he only pitched maybe 15.
Yeah, and Norland had a very, very quick first inning.
Yeah, he did too.
8 pitches.
So Ty Lundin, the pitcher / DH for today. Norland's pitch going to be good pitch. That was more of a sweep. 1-0 after that one. Just kind of broke way too far in or way too far down. Up high, 2-0 to the Bucks pitcher. That's pitch. Ooh, touched that corner. Just touched it. 2-1.
Ty plays college baseball for Gustavus. Had a good year recovering off his recovering off his UCL surgery as he fouls that one away. 2-2.
You're a natural at this. Let you do this. You just have fun. Don't worry about it. I can go home.
I'd run out of things to talk about.
Nah, we do this long enough. You get used to it. This one foul back into the net. Still 2-2.
See if he goes back into the well with that slider he started him out with. Try and bury him here.
Comes the pitch. This one's going to be swung on. Foul. Right past the third baseman. So 2-2 still.
Good at bat here for Ty. 6 pitches so far.
Comes the pitch. This one going to be dribbled to short. Scooped up. Crow hopped over the first in time. No, not in time. Mark that down as a hit.
Infield single there for Ty to start off the bottom of the second inning.
So now up, it's going to be the left fielder, number 4, Will Zellman. Or as you call him, Zellman.
Yeah, that's an ongoing joke here up in the press box. Every at-bat that we have to say his name, that Z gets held out longer.
I'm counting for you, by the way, too. It's a pitch for Nolan. This one to be swung on out to left field. This one going to drop foul.
Good swing by Will there.
Yeah. Good compact swing. Got arms out in front of it, just a little bit early.
Will plays his college baseball here for the Beavers at BSU. He had a decent season this year as a redshirt freshman.
Throw back over the first. Ty's not going anywhere. Oh, is Ty more of a runner? Do you see him stealing bases?
Sneaky fast. Sneaky
fast. All right, I like seeing that.
He
Pitch, off-speed pitch.
He can swipe a bag when he needs to.
Strike. Ooh, that's inside. 0-2.
Ooh.
Well, if you know, you know. So Norland will come set. Pitch going to be another heat. Oh, away from this time. So now 1-2. He throws that more over the top.
Yeah, he's more of a traditional 3/4 to over the top arm slot guy.
I can't. I'm more of a 3/4, so like, sorry, I put my elbow first. Ooh, that might have hit him. I think it did, maybe right in the foot. So Will's going to take first base as Ty's going to take second after the hit by the pitch. Now up the first baseman, Cam Justice, plays over at Crookston.
Yep, Golden Eagle.
He told me he had a fun season down, played all over the place. Down Florida and then Georgia and then I think Arizona for a little bit. And
yeah, they were all over the U.S.
Good for them.
Yeah, you know.
Comes a pitch from Norland. Takes a look back over at second. There's a good slider. Ooh, doesn't get called. That's tough. Even the catcher looked back like, what?
Yeah. Looked like it was a little bit off the plate, but what do I know?
Yeah. We're not pitchers or anything.
No.
1-0 here. Pitch swung on out to right field. This one's going to find the gap. We're going to see 1 run scores. Will on his horse. He's going to go. Cam Justice is going to get on with a stand-up double and 2 RBIs.
It's a really good swing by Cam there. You know, and that's the fun part about watching this Bucks team. They can actually run, unlike the Blue Ox, who are all old and slow.
Old and slow. Yeah, well, not all of you guys are slow. Mitch, okay. You're, who?
See, you can't even name anybody.
You're right. Now we see Peyton Nadeau, the second baseman for today. Generally plays short. Pitch going to be outside, 1-0.
Yeah, Peyton's just one of those guys. He can play just about any infield spot you ask him and do well in it.
That was going to be skied up to short in time. It is going to be in time. Number 4, Colin Norland.
Good play there by Norland.
Able to run that one down. Peyton just a little bit late on it, popped her up.
Number 9, Fisher.
One down for the Bucks. Now up the center fielder, Fisher Gasky.
Fisher, first year out of high school, went and played college football and baseball at Bethel.
Nice, good for him.
Yeah, good athlete.
Gasky just sounds like an athlete name.
Gansky.
Gansky, athlete name. First pitch going to be a ball. Second pitch is going to be a strike. Off-speed pitch. Cam still at second. So Northern will find this one. It's going to be a little high. 2-1 with one down.
Yeah, they got him batting in the 8 hole, but he's got a little bit of pop to him, too. He can hit the ball.
Northern now comes set. This is going to find the pocket for a strike. 2-2 now with one down. Cam still over at second. Beautiful night here in Bemidji. Partly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the upper 60s. 2-2 here with one down. This one up high. That's tough. That's a tough one to lay off. Full count.
It's a good take by Fisher, though.
Norland will come set. Now takes a peek over at second. Pitch going to be swung on. Going to be foul back. Catcher going to be underneath it. Does he have a room? He does not. It hits the netting, and we'll redo that one. Yeah, he's been working this pitcher now. Just both, like the past couple guys have been working the pitcher because that's what you need, because he was like 8 pitches in the first inning.
Yeah, a little bit longer inning here for Norland for sure.
Comes the pitch. This one swung on right past the first baseman. That's fair. Cam on his horse is going to come all the way score. Fisher's going to get to 2 with a RBI double, stand-up double for Fisher.
That's back-to-back doubles there for the Bucks.
As I'm writing down highlights. Spots where I can do my highlights.
Number 19, Bo Brodina.
Bo Brodina, assume the younger brother.
Cousin.
Cousin.
Cousin from Devil's Lake, I believe.
Okay. Played a little bit last year for the Bucks. Didn't play a lot. First pitch going to be outside, 1-0. Pitch swung on late on that one. 1-2, one down. So you play a little bit of outfield too. And the sun's not really out right now, but the worst things I remember when I played, I had a cup of coffee with the Ox. Pitch swung on, swung over top of that one, 1-2.
Good change up there by Norland.
Right field always sucks when the sun goes down. You just can't see anything.
Yeah,
it's a nightmare.
The whole right side of this field at about this time when the sun usually starts going down is a nightmare.
Pitch going to be outside. Try to set him up here, 2-2.
It's a good nibble there.
Good take. That's a tough one. That's a tough one not to swing at. Crowd on the plate, by the way, too. Outside, full count.
Yeah, one thing I like about Norland, though, he's not afraid to throw any pitch in any count either. He's coming at you with all 3 of them.
Norland takes a peek over at second. Pitches. Swung on, going to be pop-up out of play, left-hand side. Now, that almost got a truck. So what we have a running score here. 100 points for if it hits a moving vehicle.
Oh, I've seen a lot of them here.
Me too, and we're keeping track. Pitch swung on out to right field. This one's going to be snagged by the right fielder. It does drop, falls. Not able to get that one, and I believe it's going to be Fisher gets in with they're going to call it a hit.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a tough play for their right fielder, Hammer, to make. I mean, he coming in hard at it, gave it a slide, and ball just fell in between the ground and his glove. Tough play.
Dan Colaggio is going to be a extra runner or a base runner for Bo. That's for the catcher.
Yeah, back to the top of the order for the Bucks. Hunter Brodina lined out on the first pitch he saw to left field the last at bat.
Runners on the corner here. Norland, this one's going to be swung on. Pass short. Going to bring 1 run in. Bo.
Going to second. Good swing there by Hunter again on the first pitch he saw.
Collaggio at 2. And Hunter at 1.
Now batting number 6.
4th run this inning. That's they got, 4 hits this inning?
5 hits this inning.
5 hits, yeah.
So
Crazy I'm asking you when I'm the one keeping the book.
swung on, going to get right past the shortstop. Now runners on all the bases right now as the Knack, or Steve. We call him the Knack, because it's easier just to say.
Number 34, Ben Karate.
Now Ben Karate, the third baseman. Bases are loaded here. 6 hits so far for the Bucks as we're in the second inning. Talk with Steve. Like, he's a Michigan kid, and he likes it up here.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably similar. Pass ball gets away from the catcher, and that'll bring Collaggio in to score.
So pass ball. We'll see runners move. Runners go to third and second. 1 down still for the Bucks, by the way. Might be batting around here shortly. Norland swung on by Ben. Gets over the first. He's going to just step on, or the pitcher's going to cover first. Another run's going to come in, though. That is Hunter Brodina is going to come in and score the run. Give Ben Karate a RBI, or not RBI, yeah, give him a sacrifice on that one. Now up the pitcher / DH, Ty Lundy.
All these Bucks screwed up my book I'm keeping already. I have to start a new inning now. So they have batted around here.
Comes the pitch. This one's going to be a little bit up high. 1-0.
Now batting number 7.
I stopped keeping track of the pitches as you were keeping track. You probably lost it now.
Yeah, I have no
okay,
idea.
that's fine. We'll say a lot. Pitch swung on, going to get too short. 1 hop, 2 hopped him over to first in time, and we'll get him. So 6 runs come across off of 6 hits. Couple of, I think, a walk and a hit by the pitch, and scored a little 6. And
29% of the baseball game, the Bemidji Bucks lead by 4.
I'm sorry, I was listening to Dave. So at the end of 2, our score is 6-0 in favor of the Bucks. We'll be back here in a couple seconds. Listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
This is Ben Karate, and I play third base from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Craving something cool and delicious? Head to the Blue Ox Soda Shop in the Bemidji Mall. We've got the fizz you're looking for. Classic sodas, dirty sodas, refreshing fizzy lemonades, and creamy Italian sodas. Hungry? We've got snacks, sandwiches, and juicy third-pound Minnesota beef burgers made fresh. Try our Boss Cheeseburger, just $5.49. So grab your friends and follow the flavor. Only at the Blue Ox Soda Shop inside the Bemidji Mall.
Blue Ox Soda Shop. Be the boss of your thirst. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. My name is Matt Geffre. Trash run in the book.
Yeah. Top of the third inning, we got 8-9 top, so we're going to see Kobe Hammer, Aiden Wolf, and then Cullen Norland for a second time here to start things off in the top of the third.
So Kobe Hammer, is it Hammer?
Yes, I believe it's Hammer.
Okay, Hammer. He is the right fielder for the Pandas. Comes a pitch from Ty. This one's going to be a good strike.
Ty picking up right where he left off, just getting ahead of guys.
Comes the pitch. This one swung on. A little out front of that one.
I don't think you go away from that fastball,
No, you stick with that one.
which he does.
Another strikeout for Ty Lundeen.
It's his 4th one already.
He's mowing down these Trash Pandas. It's good to see from him.
Brings up second baseman number 8, Aiden Wolf.
Aiden Wolf, another right-handed hitter. The classic pine baseball bat. Fouls back into the net.
Ty's doing a really good job of getting ahead of guys. It makes it so much easier to pitch when you're up in the count.
That went outside. 1-1. So Ty will come set, throws another outside, 2-1.
Looks like he might just be overthrowing or rushing a little bit. He's just yanking his fastball a little bit outside.
They don't want to yank it too hard. That's what they take. That's what they say.
Is that what they say?
That's what they say. Ball in the dirt, 3-1. So Ty will come set, takes a look, now throws. Little dribbler over to second. Picked up in time. Yes, it is in time. Painting the dough. A little 4-3 action.
Yeah, Wolf was really running that one out,
Yeah,
too.
that's good to see. I like when players run it out.
He made that a lot closer of a play than I thought it was going to be. Back to the top of the order, shortstop, Cohen Norland. 0 for 1.
Pitch going to be outside.
Hit a chopper over to Karate at third in his first at-bat. Let's see what he can do here.
Comes the pitch. This one outside again. 2-0. Yeah, Ty looking really good. Again, I talk about, I mean, it's nice having another pitcher in here to talk pitching.
Yeah.
And a good, quick, he gets his signs, sets, throws. Swung on that one. 2-2.
Yeah, Ty, good job evening up in the count here. Can go anywhere now.
I'll try to go that slider game. The pitch he just threw. You see he does. Ooh, a little two-seamer. It's going to go outside, 3-2.
Good pitch there.
So 2 down here as we're in the top of 3. Pitch swung on, foul back into the net. 6-0 is our score. Fair the Bucks here as we are in the top of 3. 2 down for the Pandas right now. Full count. The payoff pitch here. Pitch. Loses them.
Second walk of the game for Ty there. Brings up Trash Panda backstop, number 12, Hudson Bushy.
Now batting number 12.
Who went down on strikes looking his last at-bat.
That's the one when I did hit. If I'm swinging, I'm swinging. I'm not gonna stand there and look at it.
Yeah, and honestly, as a coach as well, that's the most frustrating thing.
Swung on out to right field. This one is going to be by the batting cages.
Yeah, but it's always frustrating because you kind of take the bat out of your own hands when you're not ready with 2 strikes to pull the trigger and swing, and it's frustrating. Don't even make the defense make a play.
Pitch inside. You're going to call that strike. So Schulte strikes on inside.
Yeah, and I like when umpires reward a pitcher for pitching inside because it's not taught very much anymore. Especially at the high school level, I know we try and get guys to throw inside because at higher level baseball, you have to be able to pitch inside and can't be scared to throw inside. So I don't mind the inside strike.
Runner goes and chop over to Cam Justice, and that's going to do it for the Pandas. No hits, no walks. Sorry, got 1 walk. Sorry. No hits, 1 walk. Score still reads 6-0 in favor of the Bucks as we go to bottom of 3. Be back here in a couple seconds to listen to the Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is outfielder Will Zellman from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on The Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Welcome back to Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. My name's Matt Geffre. So, a new pitcher for the Trash Pandas. Going to close the book on Aaron Norland, trying to see where he moved to, because I know they don't have a lot of guys tonight.
Looks like he's over at first base. Maybe.
That looks right. No, Aiden Wolf is over at first. So they're moving guys around. We'll get them as we go. Anyways, we do have a new pitcher. It is Noah Mullen. Played first base, starting this one. Now doing the pitching. He's a right-hander, big guy, probably like 6'1".
Now batting number 4.
Yeah, and he's going to see Zellman, Justice, and Neto to start things off. Zellman hit by a 1-2 fastball his last at-bat. Found a way on and kind of helped start that rally in the last inning for the Bucks.
So Mullen throws. First one's going to be a strike.
Big curveball there from Mullen.
It's a pitch. This one, another big curveball. Hit Will again. Second time he's been hit tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we tell the kids to wear it. I mean,
yeah, poor guy's going to be a human dartboard by the end of this thing tonight.
If I had my rim shot button up here, I'd probably hit that for you. Cam Justice now up, the first baseman.
Hit a 2 RBI double his last at-bat.
Hit that gap, too. Comes the pitch. Right past. Oh, hit the first double play. That is a great play by Aiden Wolf, now first baseman. Snagged it. Nothing you could do. Will's kind of just caught in no man's land. So a quick double play.
Pitcher's best friend right there. Not probably how Mullen drew it up, but it still got him 2 outs.
Still works.
The ball was hit hard by Cam, too. That was a good swing.
Now up's going to be the second baseman, Peyton Nadeau.
Yeah, last at bat, hit a tough fly ball. Shortstop made a really good play on it out in left field.
Swung on, going to get right to third base. Scoops it up, throws the first. In time, nope, scoops away. Payne's going to get over to second. Going to be an error on that one. Throwing error. Or
yeah, E5 there.
E5, that's exactly what they called it. So now up, we're going to see number 9, the center fielder. Fisher Gansky is now up.
Who again doubled down the first base line.
You said he's an athlete too. Two-sporter.
Yeah. Plays defensive back in football and outfield for the, the Bethel Royals?
Sounds right.
Yeah, it sounds right. But yeah, and plays outfield for their baseball team too. So, like I said, good athlete.
Pitch swung on, going to be foul out the left-hand side. Chris Carruth is there to scoop it up and throw it back to the pitcher. Now he's going to be hurt and he's going to be whining about it. My elbow hurts now.
I can completely relate to that.
Didn't get a chance to warm up. 1-2. Pitch. Good curveball. 1-2.
Fisher got 2 strikes on him his last at-bat, too, and was able to poke one past the first baseman down the line, see if he can do the same.
Runner goes, check swings, doesn't matter. Oh, they're going to say foul tip, caught it. So that's going to do for the bottom of 3.
Yeah, just bad luck there for the Bucks. Cam Justice hit a frozen rope to first base just right at the guy.
So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have top of 4. Quick game. Bucks 6. Trash Pandas nothing. Be back in a couple seconds. Listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is DH Specialist Josh Haugen from Bemidji Bucks. You're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Step up to the plate this grilling season with a home run from Angie's Acres in Aiken, Minnesota. Knock it out of the park with 100% Wagyu steaks, juicy, tender, and full of flavor. Round the bases with premium poultry, all natural ground beef, farm fresh veggies, and more. Whether you're firing up the grill before the big game or cooking for the whole team, Angie's Acres has the lineup you need. Call 218-515-3890 or find them on Facebook. Angie's Acres, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Ty Lundeen still out there, still throwing.
Yeah, second time through here, he's going to see 3, 4, 5. We got Tavares, Colgrove, and Norland for Ty. Ty's dealing right now. He's shoving. It's fun to watch.
It's good to see. He's young, too. You said he came off of Tommy John surgery last year. He didn't pitch at all. But, man, he's throwing missiles out there and changing things up and looks really good.
Yeah, he's looked sharp tonight for sure.
It's one of the things that the Bucks more lacked last year. I mean, they have a lot of young talent and a lot of speed, but one of the things they lacked last year was pitching. Gangler was like the only the rubber man. He can go the distance, and after that it was kind of interesting and
just unfortunate for the Bucks. They had some injuries to deal with, and that's baseball. But they still competed very, very well last year. Mm-hmm. They were good.
Pitch from Ty, going to be inside. Ivan Tavares. Yep, there you go. And the hair carrier names for a reason. So 1-0 here. Pitch swung on, going to be dribbler or to the knack. Throws a missile to first in time.
That's a great play there by Steven.
Soniak just one hop threw a missile about 100 miles an hour to Cam Justice.
Great play by him. That's a tough play to make, too. High chopper over the mound.
Yeah, that was a float. One chop up. That was a good play. Now it's a good chance. Colgrove.
Yep, Chance struck out swinging his last time up. And Ty gets ahead of him again with a nice slider.
There's a pitch. This one's going to be a good strike. Hit that outside corner, 0-2.
Yeah, I love the tempo Ty's pitching at right now. He's just getting the ball back, getting back on the rubber, and getting a sign and going.
That was my thing, too. I like just, let's go. Get my sign and throw.
Yeah, I mean, some pitchers, turn into a human rain delay on themselves. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to get into a rhythm on the mound when you're taking 20 seconds in between each pitch. And I really do like the tempo Ty's at right now.
So 1-2 here, 1 out. That last pitch was a curveball, stayed high. Ooh. Ball outside, barely. That was a good four seam. We're just sending it.
It's a good 2-strike pitch by Ty.
Comes the pitch. This one swung on, going to be popped up. Payton's going to sit under it and catches it for the second out. That is a F4 in the old books.
Correct. That's what I have it as.
Dynamite dropping. I was saving it. I had the old back pocket.
Yep, good. Dynamite dropping, Monty.
The broadcasting schools are really paying off.
Yeah. Aaron Norland switched over to first base here. Let's see what he can do with 2 outs.
Pitch going to be in the dirt. Oof. 1-0.
Norland reached on balls last time.
Ooh, good swing on that one. A little bit late. Good fastball. 1-1 now. 2 down.
Yeah, Ty's bringing it a little bit tonight.
Ooh, wanted the check swing on that one, too. Pitch going to be swinging. Oof. Just missed that and just a little bit on the outside.
One thing I noticed this inning, Ty kind of ditched the windup. He's just been going from the stretch with nobody on. Maybe feels a little bit more comfortable there tonight.
Pitch going to be swung on, popped up, back over to second base. Paints under it again, so another F4. 3 down for the Trash Pandas. Like to do it for the top of the fourth. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Score still reads 6-0 in favor of the Bucks. Back in a couple seconds, listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is middle infielder Hunter Brodina from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on the Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. You know what's tough when you have to do both Bucks and Ox? You have to like think about what you're going to say. Sometimes it's tough.
Luckily for you, or actually luckily for me, I don't have to.
Yeah,
But,
so you don't have to worry about that.
Due up here for the Bucks, we got second leadoff man, Bo Brodina.
Pitch going to go foul and out of play. Stays in the yard or stays in the stadium itself.
Yeah, Bo singled last time, came around to score too.
Pitch, off-speed pitch, going to be dribbled over to second base. Throws over the first, not in time. The pitcher's not there in time. So a good run. That's a good hit.
Yeah, a little infield single. Pitcher just a little late getting over there. Tough play. Tough play.
So Bo's what? Maybe 18, 19?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
And he has him wheels. Those young kids. Dan Collageo's running for Bo.
Yeah, and Dan can move too. He can scoot a little bit, so he might be in motion here.
And he is too. Dan will get in safely. No slide needed. Pitch was thrown offline anyways.
Yeah, top of the order here for the Bucks. Hunter Brodina, right fielder, lined out to left field and then hit a single his last at-bat.
Pitch swung on, going to be off out in right field. Jordan Sweep had to do the sidestep to get away from that one.
Yeah, number one rule of base coaching, never try and make a play you're not 100% sure you can make.
Yeah, just send it.
No, absolutely not, because if you miss it, it's such a momentum swing.
And people make fun of you then. Pitch swung on, out to right field, foul, just a little bit out in front of it. Hunter wanted that one.
Yeah, just a little bit ahead of that one.
So they're waiting for new balls to be thrown in.
Does anybody have a baseball? There's a baseball.
Good job. Team effort right there. Ben Karate out there being a team guy again.
Yeah, huge glue guy.
Keeps the team together. No, like I said, that's our boy Jordan. He keeps the team together. 1-1 now with no outs as for Hunter Brodina. Sorry, I think it's 1-2.
It is 1-2. That's what I have.
Pitch up high. 2-2. Collageo's on second. Pitch running for the catcher, Bo Brodina. Comes the pitch. Swung on. Could have let that one go. That looks like that was heading into the dirt.
Yeah, and Hunter's doing what Hunter does. I hate pitching against him because he's just such a scrappy hitter. He'll take you for 7-8 pitches every at-bat.
Comes the pitch. Swung on, going to be out to center fielder. Dying in center fielder. Able to catch that one is the center fielder himself. And they changed a few times. It's number 3. There's going to be Aaron Noland, the former pitcher starters out there.
Oh, so we got that one wrong.
We got that one wrong.
Now batting number 6.
Shock.
I told you and Bruce, you got to invest in a pair of binoculars up here.
I could see just fine. I better in 2020. Must be nice.
Well, it must be.
No glasses, no braces.
Yeah.
Don't have intelligence, though. The book smart way bye-bye to me a long time ago.
Yeah, I can't say I'm the most book-savvy person ever. It's hard to be book smart when you don't read them.
You know what? That's another rim shot if I had that. That's perfect. Makes sense. Up now is the knack, the shortstop, Steven Konowski. Kashoniak. Yep, there it is. Him too. Pitch swung on. Going to be pop up to the third baseman in foul territory with a catch that one. He's upset with himself. He had just missed it. 2 down now.
Yeah, that ball was gone in an elevator shaft, I can tell you that.
Up next is going to be the third baseman, Ben Karate.
See if Benny can get a big 2-out knock here, get another run across. He's flown out to center field and grounded out to the first baseman in his second at-bat. So let's see what he can do here.
Swinging on that one, 0-1. Off-speed pitch, got him out front. Pitch swung on, going to be foul.
Yeah, and it looks like Mullen's doing a good job keeping these guys off balance, too, especially he throws a little bit slower than Norland does, too. So there's an adjustment to be made. They're just ahead of everything right now.
It's a pitch outside, 1-2. So far, 7 hits for the Bucks. No hits for the Pandas, as we were just in the bottom of the 4th with 2 down.
Oh, Matt, you didn't say that on air, did you? Oh,
I did. Pitch going to be dribbled up to the catcher in time. It is in time.
Ooh, good play by him.
A young kid, too, the catcher. Hudson Boshi.
Yeah, really good play by him to get
Busher.
Out.
Bushy. There we go. Not Bush. I was like, that didn't sound right. So at the end of 4, our score is 6-0 in favor of the Bucks. Here we'll have the top of the 5 here in just a couple seconds. Listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is outfielder Will Zellman from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Batter up, Bemidji. When it comes to smoking barbecue, Fozzie's knocks it out of the park. From slow smoked ribs to pulled pork piled high, Fozzie's Barbecue is Minnesota's MVP of flavor. You can smell that hickory smoke from first base to the outfield. Swing by after the game or bring the whole team. Fozzie's serves up Grand Slam portions with all-star taste, located right here in Bemidji, where every bite is a home run.
Fozzie's Smoking Barbecue, Minnesota Nice with Major League flavor. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Ty Lundin still pitching for the Bucks.
Yeah, Ty's in cruise control right now, too. Going to see Morin, Mullen, and Hammer here in the top of the 5th inning.
So we did get confirmation. It is a 9-inning game, a full game.
Unless the 10-run rule comes into effect. Then it's 7.
And 7. I'm okay with that, too. Now up, it's going to be number 25, Matt Morin.
Yeah, Matt flew out to left field Zellman last at-bat. See if he can get things started here for the Trash Pandas.
So Ty will come set, now throws. This one, ooh, hit Matt right in the shoulder.
That's one way to get it started.
And Ty is going to smile. He kind of lost the grip on that one. Now it's going to be the pitcher, Noah Mullen.
Yeah, struck out looking his last at-bat.
Now batting number 20, Noah Malin.
So Ty would come set, throws outside, or a little up and outside. 1-0. So I believe this is the second or third runner for the Pandas in this game.
Would be the third. All of them on free passes as well. 2 walks and a hit by a pitch.
Second pitch going to be a ball outside. Thank you for doing book. I appreciate you doing book, buddy.
You know, I love keeping a good book.
We talked about on the show, too, that you keep a really good, clean book.
I try to.
Pitch going to be good strike. 2-1. More of a slider darted in.
See if Ty can get a ground ball here.
Pitch.
Ooh,
that's a tough one. 3-1. As Bo is trying to bring that back in. Your catcher like that could be a good. If you have a good framing catcher, man, you can do a lot of different things.
Oh, yeah. A good receiving catcher does wonders for your ball club.
Ty's going to lose this one. So Noah's going to go on base for a walk. Now up, Cody Hama, number 24, right-hander.
Yeah, won't be too surprised to see a bunt here, but we'll see.
First pitch going to be a strike.
Put a little pressure on the Bucs defense. See if they can get 2 runners in scoring position. We'll see.
Pitch, another strike. 0-2.
Yeah, what do I know about bunting?
Yeah, we're pitchers. We don't.
Yeah.
I hate bunting. Pitch swung on, going to be foul. Back into the old parking lot. Rolling, bouncing. And almost to the road. It does finally eventually get to the road. That's part of our excitement up here, Travis. So just watch and see where that ball lands.
Oh, every day.
That's right. You're here almost every day.
I'm here more than I ever should be.
Pitch going to be outside, a little low, 1-2.
Been doing grounds crew here for 6 years, I think, 7 years. Too many years.
Too many years. Pitch almost hits the.
Uh-oh.
Another pass ball on that one. Bo's not able to handle that one. Almost hits Kobe. 2-2 now. So Ty will come set. Stretch throws. Outside full. The lights are on, too. It's really nice. I like playing underneath the lights. Is that one of your favorite things, too? Or are you more of a daytime pitcher?
Ooh.
Loses him. 2 straight walks and a hit by the pitch. And it looks like Karate is going to come out and talk with his pitcher.
Yeah, Ty might be getting a little tired. I think the Bucs-Ox game was going to be his first start of the year, too, so arm might not exactly be there right now. That's one of the hardest things as a pitcher.
So as they're on the mound and kind of talk things over. So you coach Little League. I coach some high school stuff, too. What's the thing that you like to talk to your pitcher about? Just kind of like
I don't coach Little League.
Well, okay, not Little League. Sorry.
JV.
JV, there. That's what I wanted.
Legion. It all depends on the situation, you know. If I see something mechanically that he can fix, I'll tell him. Like, hey, we're leaking open or got to get into our legs a little bit more, especially in later innings. But most of the time, it's just to give him a breath.
Mm-hmm.
I have perfected the walk from the dugout. Takes about 23 seconds. Giving that guy a breather on the mound, especially when he's struggling.
I did the exact same thing. Just kind of, gets away. Bo's not able to handle this one, and then we're going to get a run scored. Matt Morin's going to score. Last time he was hit by the pitch and finally comes around to eventually score. So 1-0 for Aiden Wolf.
Yeah, tough break there for Ty, especially takes a double play out of effect now, too.
It's pitch. This one's going to be up high. 2-0. Says they have a pitcher warming up. I believe it's Brodina. Yep. Or sorry, not Brodina. It's going to be Dan Colaggio.
I was going to say, was Brodina doing arm circles in right field or what?
It could be. That's why that was my thing, too. Pitch going to be outside. 3-1 now. So Colaggio's out there throwing a lefty. Pitch. Good strike. Bring it back to full count here. No down. It's a pitch. This one's going to be swung on. Foul early on that one.
I don't know what it is about being at the ballpark, but for whatever reason, I don't wish it on anyone, but it's entertaining watching cars get hit with foul balls.
So I said we have a running score of whoever gets hit, and we keep tabs of who scores. Swung on, strikeout, another strikeout for Ty Lundeen. Which one's that? I believe that
would be 5.
5 strikeouts for Ty Lundeen.
And that's a big one for Ty. Getting that first out here when you're kind of in a jam, that's a big one for Ty, especially with the top of the order, Norland up now. Good strike there by Ty, getting ahead. Norland grounded out to third base and reached on balls his last at bat.
Next pitch going to be up high. 1-1 here. Again, bullpen being worked for the Bucks. Looks like we see Dan Colaggio coming in here shortly. Pitch up high, 2-1. Yeah, going back to like talking to your pitchers, I like to take your mind off of it. Like, hey, there's a cute person in the stands. Why don't you stop throwing so dang wild? Pitch going to get away from Bo. No run, no activity. But just like one of those, like, just get your mind off a game for just a quick second.
Yeah.
And like I said, the walk is a good example, too. Just get a breath.
Yeah, 100%. Especially when guys are struggling on the mound. They know they're struggling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have to tell them.
Right.
They know.
Like they're well aware. But again, it's just giving them that quick breather, giving them a second to refocus as Ty does right there.
Full
Brings
count
it to
now.
a full count.
Sorry. Full count, 1 down. Runners on third and second. Pitch going to be outside, loses them again. So now bases are loaded here with 1 down, but now you got the double play in effect.
Yeah, absolutely. He's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning with only 1 run.
Now batting number 12, Hudson Bushy.
And Bushy is struck out looking his first at bat and hit a dribbler to first base his second at bat.
The pitch is going to be a strike, 2-seamer. Pitch from Ty. This one's a little down on the way, so 1-1. Or just like a little four seam. It's pitch from Lundeen. This one's going to be swung on over to the the Peyton gets 1 over to first. And there's he's safe. Oh,
bang bang play there at first
base. That is a huge bang bang play. It was a good transition from Peyton to Steve, and Cam. Cam thought he had it too. He was ready. He was walking off.
Yeah, I think the whole Bucks team thought they had that there.
So 2 down. It's a pitch. This one's going to be inside.
Yeah, Tavares flew out to left field and he hit a high chopper to shortstop and was out on a bang-bang play at first, his second at-bat, as well as he takes another strike.
So 1-1 here, 2 down. Runners on the corners. Play at first or second. It's a pitch from Lundeen. This one's going to be a strike, and Ivan's not happy about that one. He kind of looked back at Schulte like, what are we doing? 1-2 with 2 down. Pitch swung on, going to be popped up in foul territory. Will Zellman has on his horse, not able to get it. So 1-2 here, 2 down.
This will be huge for the Bucks too if Ty can get out of here, only giving up 2 runs too. That's one of the biggest things about pitching is just trying to minimize damage when damage is being done.
So Lundeen would come set, throws high. Throws himself too hard, almost threw himself off the mound. Maybe try to get his footing back. So one thing too is it's a proper footing.
Yeah.
2-2 now. 2 down for the Pandas. This one inside, almost clipped Ivan. Full count, 2 down. Lundeen comes, sets, throws, runners going. This is going to be right field. Right field is going to sit under. Hunter Brodina takes 2 steps. That's all he needed. So after the top of 5, 2 runs to score for the Pandas, but the score still stands 6-2 in favor of the Bucks. Back here in a couple seconds. Listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Cam Justice. I play first base for the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor in Bemidji? Head over to Mi Rancho, your go-to spot for fiesta and delicious dishes and drinks. Join us for a happy hour from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day of the week. But guess what? Sunday and Wednesday are extra special at Mi Rancho. That's right. Sunday and Wednesday, we turn up the heat with happy hour all day long. Savor our mouth-watering appetizers and sip on ice-cold margaritas without breaking the bank. Spice up your day at Mi Rancho in Bemidji. Let's make every hour a happy hour together. Mi Rancho, where flavors of Mexico come alive.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Matt, Travis with you. You have a little stat line on Ty Lundeen?
Well, as of now, yeah, Ty's at 5 innings pitched, 2 earned runs on no hits, 5 strikeouts, and 6 walks. So, and he's actually leading us off here in the bottom of the 5th inning here. Pitcher DH, Ty Lundeen.
Still pitching for the Pandas, going to be Noah Mullen. Still out there doing good. It's came in, I think, the 3rd inning, and done really well. Pitch could be fouled back into the net. 0-1.
Ty took a healthy hack at that one, too.
Comes the pitch. This one swung on, going to get right past third baseman, so Ty's going to get on with a single.
Yeah, his 2nd hit of the ball game right through the 5-6 hole there.
As he loses his oven mitt. We talked about earlier, he can move as well, too.
Brings up Will Zellman. Hit by a pitch twice. See if we can make it thrice.
You talk about being a human dartboard. Comes the pitch. This one.
Yeah, and I know what bugs Will, too, getting hit, because he's up there and he wants to hack, so he's probably looking to swing out of his shoes here.
This one, a little bit low. In the dirt, 2-0. Come the pitch. This one's going to be, over top it. Throw back into 1 in time. No.
And Will just came unglued on that swing.
He did. Look, he throw his shoulders out and trying to do stuff like that. 2-1 now. Comes the pitch. Swung on that one, so 2-2. Another off-speed pitch. You put him on the ropes like that, man, he can do some damage. Like I said, he's been in since like the 3rd inning and has been doing really well against the Bucks. Pitch going to be swung on, popped up, out of play, but the change of speed does wonders. Like, you're a lefty like me. I had a guy in Sioux Falls who they throw heat. They're like in the mid 80s and touching A's in mid 80s, and you have a guy like me throw like 60s, 70s lefty throwing junk, and it's a different. Come in for like an inning and a inning, maybe a half inning, and
oh yeah, I mean
that's all you need.
There's nothing worse than seeing a guy who's blowing 90 by in than getting a lefty thumber on the mound. It's a big adjustment.
It is a huge adjustment. We did really well doing that a couple years, my first 2 years. Full count. This one swung off, foul back. Going to go right behind us, behind the press box. Rolling's going to get on to the street. No cars are hit. And right in the old drain, like always. Should have like a little net there to keep all of them. Comes pitch. This one's going to be swung on out to center field. And caught by the center fielder for the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Now up, it's going to be Cam Justice, the first baseman.
Yeah, Cam hit that double in his first at-bat to the right center gap and then absolutely spun on one and just got an unlucky break there as it turned into unassisted double play by the unassisted double play by the first baseman there.
Comes a pitch. This one going to be swung on. Does it get down in time? No, it is foul off to the left-hand side. Just try to poke that one, the old oppo on that one.
Yeah, and he's just trying to hit the ball where it's pitched. Ball on the outside half of the plate. It's not a bad swing by Cam there, trying to hit that thing to left field.
So 0-1 here, the one down pitch. Going to be up high. 1-1.
It's one thing I love about this Bucks team. A lot of these guys don't get cheated up there at the plate. They're up there taking their hacks.
Pitch, good curve ball. Doesn't find the zone, though. That's tough.
Must have been down.
Way down. Unless it was like out in front.
I don't know.
Who knows from this angle? Pitch, swung on. That is going to get down. Hits the line. It's fair ball. Cam Justice gets around one. And looks like we'll have another RBI double for Cam Justice.
Yeah, again, good swing by Cam there, just driving that ball to left field. And Ty Lundeen was absolutely flying around the bases. He scored on that.
Now up's going to be Peyton Nadeau, sorry. Second baseman tonight. Generally plays short. But the Knacks playing short tonight, and we saw he has a cannon of an arm.
Yeah.
He actually told me he actually came up, was recruited by BSU to be a shortstop. And
Yeah.
it showed.
Yep, middle infield guy. Has an absolute hose piece on him.
Pitch. Strike. A little inside, but again, we talked about the inside game.
Yeah, Peyton reached on an error his last at bat, throwing error by the third baseman.
Now chopper over to second base, picks it up, throws it over for the first out. Sorry, 2 outs. Cam's going to move himself over to third.
Yeah, and that brings up Fisher Gansky, who hit a RBI double his first plate appearance and then went down on strikes last time. So hopefully he can get a big 2-out hit here and get that run across the plate.
2 down here for the Bucks as we are in the bottom of the fifth. Full 9 innings today, too. Pitch swung on up to center field, dying, and the center fielder is going to be right underneath it as you're running in. So, that another run on the board for the Bucks. Our score now reads 7-2 in favor of the Bucks as we go to the top of the 6th. You're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
This is Ben Carruth, and I play third base from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Looking for a better deal on your favorite drink? Head over to Northern Liquor at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. Why pay more at the city-run liquor store when you can save big right here? We've got lower prices, unbeatable selection, and a team that knows exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's beer, wine, spirits, we've got you covered without breaking the bank. Also, Northern Liquor has been voted best liquor store in Bemidji. Northern Liquor, your one-stop shop for saving and satisfaction. Stop in today and see why we're Bemidji's best-kept secret. Located at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. See you soon. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. New pitcher for the Bucks. We see Dan Colaggio, the lefty, is going to sub in. Dan throws a lot of fastballs.
As he should. It's about 85 to 86 miles an hour.
Good. Dan plays at St. Cloud State, I believe, right?
Yep, correct. He's a Husky.
He told me he had a good winter as well too, and good spring. He traveled all over the place as well too.
Yeah, and Dan was he was battling through some injuries last summer, I believe, shoulder stuff going on, but still a really, really good arm for the Bucks here. And he'll be starting a bunch of games for them this year, I'm guessing as well. Yeah, and he's going to see the heart of the order here, 4, 5, 6, Colgrove, Norland, and Morin for the Trash Pandas. But Dan's a little bit change of pace from Ty, throws a little bit harder. He's got where Ty has more of a slider, Dan's got more of a true 12-6 curveball and a very good changeup as well. So I'd expect him to be around the zone and mixing speeds as well. Yeah, final stat line on Lundin, 5 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 0 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 6 walks.
So, not Lundin, but we're going to see Collaggio. We saw a lot of, like you talked about, Collaggio pitched a lot last year. But he was more of he didn't really I think he started a couple games, but he's more of a relief type pitcher.
Yeah, and I think last year it had to do with some of the injuries he was going through as well. He's been a starter his whole career up until last year too. But he is a very good bullpen arm too. He's a guy that's going to come in and throw strikes. So top 6, we got Chance Colgrove, who struck out and flew out to the second baseman so far this game.
So Collaggio comes set, he pitches from the stretch. Good pitch right there. Good fastball started off. 1-1.
Yeah, Dan, unlike Ty, he likes to take a little bit more time in between pitches as well.
Pitch. A little inside. They're going to call a ball on that one. 1-1 here. Pitch. Ooh. Good pitch. 1-2.
Yeah, and I like Dan on the mound. Throws a lot of strikes, mixes well, and he's more of a straight over the top lefty as well, and he brings it too.
Yeah, he does. 1-2 now. Swung on, going to be out to right field. This one's going to be fall, lands. Hunter Brodina picks it up, now throws over to second, sends a missile. All the way from the corner, by the way, too. That's a hell of a throw.
Yeah, and he got to that quick.
That ball just kept tailing and tailing and tailing.
Now batting number 3, Aaron Norland.
Aaron Norland, the center fielder now for the Pandas.
Yeah, reached on balls and also flew out to the second baseman as well. But, yeah, Colgrove, that's just a good piece of hitting there. Just threw the hands at an outside fastball and punched it out to right field.
This pitch, bunt shown. This one is going to get down for a bunt. This one's going to go rolls foul. Good idea. Good thinking.
Yeah, absolutely. With that last double by Colgrove being the first hit, Bucks defense might have fallen asleep a little bit. Never a bad idea to lay one down.
Mm-hmm. So Dan's going to step off the plate, step off the mound a little bit, try and get himself collected. Getting pitches from the stretch. Generally pitches from the stretch, no matter if there's people on or not. 0-1 here. No down, nothing down for the Pandas. Swinging on that one.
Yeah, and some guys are just more comfortable from the stretch. I liked mixing it up. I was going from the windup, nobody on, and stretch when guys are on, but it's all about what you're comfortable with on the mound.
Swinging on that one. There's a strikeout for Dan Collaggio. His first one.
Yeah, that's a big punch out for Dan there after the leadoff double.
Kind of gets his confidence back.
Yeah, Matt Morin up to bat now, flew out to left field and was hit by a pitch.
Comes the pitch. This one's going to be swung on. Nope, going to be foul. Nope, didn't matter anyways.
Yeah, I like the way Dan's just attacking with the fastball right now. He's coming
Mhm.
at guys.
That's good, too. Yeah, I mean, you're up 7-2. Just keep attacking the strike zone.
Absolutely.
Pitch. Good fastball right there. 0-2.
Yeah, I mean, thought process on the mound. Keep throwing a fastball by guys until they prove they can hit it.
100%. 100%. 0-2 with one down. Pitch. Ooh, that was a four-seamer thrown right to the feet. 1-2.
Yeah, that ball landed exactly 60 feet and 6 inches.
Yeah, it did. Comes the pitch. This one's going to be up high. 2-2 with one down.
Yeah, I don't think Dan's thrown an off-speed pitch yet, actually.
I don't think so either. He's just throwing straight fastballs.
Which is fine.
This one's a little bit off. 3-2 full count. One down.
And that's the biggest thing when you're pitching with a 5-run cushion there, too. You just want to be around the zone and filling up the strike zone.
There's a pitch. Ooh, inside. Gets away from Bo Brodina.
Cole Grove's moving up to third base there. Wild pitch.
So now what? Go ahead.
Brings up Mullen. Struck out looking, and he walked his last at bat and came around to score as well.
Runners on the corner here. One down for the Pandas. Comes the pitch. This one up high. 1-0. Again, everything we listen here on the Beer Sports Radio Network. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the old Twitter machine. Beer Sports. MN.
X machine.
At
X
the X.
machine.
The X.
Come on now.
Sorry. 1-1.
Elon didn't pay all that money for you to call it Twitter anymore.
I don't care. Still do.
I do as well.
Pitch going to be up and away. 2-1.
I mean, what are you supposed to say there? Look at my X post?
Yeah,
no,
it doesn't
you
sound
say
right.
go look at my tweet.
Yeah, I will always still call it. A little late swing on that one. 2-2. Again, Colaggio does pitch mainly fastballs, but he does have a curveball, does have a good changeup, and said just screw it, throw fastballs. Pitch swung on, that was a changeup. It's going to be off speed or off to the right behind the Trash Pandas dugout.
Yeah, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
2-2 here with one down. Try to get double play here. Pitch swung on. Or to Peyton gets one. Steve not able to get to it, but does get the out at first base by trying to barehand it. Lost the handle of the ball, but able to dive on the second base. So 2 down. Well, kind of jumped the gun on that one.
Yeah, I think Koshelniak was just trying to be a little bit too quick where he didn't have to be. Peyton gave him a good feed and just wasn't able to handle it going with the bare hand.
2 down now for the Trash Pandas. Now it's going to be Kobe Hammer.
Yeah, Hammer reached on balls his last at bat and struck out one time. So
This pitch. This one inside.
You know, my high school coach would always tell me when guys would try and barehand a ball like that, Mom paid good money for that glove, better use it.
Two-seamer. Looks had a little tail on it.
Yeah, his fastball moves a ton.
2-1 now.
Just that natural natural lefty tail on it.
Pitch. There's 2 right there. 2-1. Sorry, 2 and 2. I don't remember now.
I had 1 and 2.
Okay, 1 and 2. Okay. Pitch. That's going to get him right there, right on the inside corner. So Dan Colaggio picks up another strikeout. But a run comes across for the Pandas. The score now reads 3-7 in favor of the Bucks. We'll take a quick break. The bottom 6 is coming up here. Listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is outfielder Will Zellman from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Step up to the plate this grilling season with a home run from Angie's Acres in Aiken, Minnesota. Knock it out of the park with 100% Wagyu steaks, juicy, tender, and full of flavor. Round the bases with premium poultry, all natural ground beef, farm fresh veggies, and more. Whether you're firing up the grill before the big game or cooking for the whole team, Angie's Acres has the lineup you need. Call 218-515-3890 or find them on Facebook. Angie's Acres, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Score 7-3 in favor of the Bucks, as they're still going to have the same pitchers before in Noah Mullen.
Yeah, he's going to see 9-hitter Bo Brodina. Then back to the top of the order with Hunter Brodina and Steven Koshelniak.
Pitch right back to the pitcher. Going to go right past him as Bo's going to get out with the single. Yeah, Noah's at second, so Bo's going to actually take second. I mean, it's not technically a double.
No, that's just good heads-up base running there by Bo. He's really setting the table for the top of the order here. That's his second hit of the night as well. And Brodina 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored here.
Pitch. Good, looks to be in the dirt. 1-0. Hunter playing right field. We found out he has a can of an arm. Trying to throw from the corner and right. Pitch swung on, going to be popped up and out of play, left-hand side.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that's great about Hunter is he can play anywhere on the field. And he's just a gamer. He'll go play anywhere. It's always nice having that Swiss Army knife.
Mm-hmm. Jack of all trades. Curveball didn't do much curving, kind of stayed in one spot. 2-1 is what's on the board right now. The 10 hits so far for the Bucks. Pitch swung on, foul, left-hand side. That one past the fence here.
Yeah, 10 hits for the Bucks. They're seeing it well. And one of the good things about it is they're not all just hitting singles. You know, they're driving gaps right now as well.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing to have. Like, these young kids need those type of confidence boosters. And getting singles, getting doubles. Ooh, there's a strikeout looking for Hunter Brodina. Was not a big fan of the call.
Then we got Steven Koshelniak up.
That was a good one.
Beautiful drop in by Davis, but Koshelniak 1 for 3 as well.
Pitch, changeup stays high. 1-0. Pitch swung on, right back to the pitcher. Throw over to first in time. So that is a 1-3 in the old books.
Yeah, Bo Brodina made a good read on that off the bat and was able to advance to third there. Pitcher checked him, and he had no chance there.
Zero chance.
Yeah, Karate 0 for 3. Flew out to center field and is grounded out twice. So let's see if he can get a big hit here.
Pitch swung on, going to go out, dribble out to left field. It falls. Ben Karate will get a RBI single.
You ask and you shall receive, I guess.
You're right. Score now reads 8-3 in favor of the Bucks here as we are in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting number 7, Tylen Dean.
Tylen Dean out there still.
Yeah, pitcher DH, Tylen Dean. He's 2 for 3 right now with 2 runs scored and a couple of RBIs.
Comes the pitch. It's one little low in the dirt. 1-0 here. Noah checks back over the first. Pitch swung on out to left field. This one's going back, and caught. No, bounce off the wall. As 1 run's going to score. There might be a triple. Is it in? He is. He's safe. No, ball scoots away. Now dribbling around. And the ball, that is a beautiful play by Tylen Dean. Heads up the entire way. I would call that probably a triple, then later scored.
Yeah, Little League home run by Ty, and that ball didn't stay in the ballpark by much.
Not by much. It hit off the old red monster out there, the 305.
Yeah, he hit that ball just about as hard as a frat guy hits the bars on a Saturday night.
You're not wrong. So what they're calling is, the umps are talking, make sure that's, the proper play was made, and so it's a hit. Later changed to an error, throwing error.
Yeah, triple and a throwing error on that.
Now the dreaded sun comes up. This one's just poked out to left field. Will get on with the single. Tylen Dean, that was a triple RBI.
Yeah, Lundeen smacked that ball, and Zellman wasted no time jumping on the first pitch he saw there.
Now the dreaded sun we talked about earlier in the broadcast. The sun's starting to come out, and playing right field here is a nightmare when that sun comes out.
Absolutely, and you see the shadows creeping in as well, and it's just tough to see the ball, especially with a guy like Cam Justice up there, lefty bat, 2 for 3 with 2 doubles.
Strike, 0-1, 2 down.
Yeah, Bucks with a nice little 2-out rally here.
Comes set, this one swung on, going to be, just misses it in the right field. Right fielder can't find it, loses it, and able to run up. No, drops it, not able to find this one. As 1 run's going to score. Will's going to come all around from first to score. That's going to be an error on the play, E9.
Yeah, and like we were just talking about, that sun is tough out there, and you could see he couldn't see it off the bat.
Yeah, he's struggling. I had that problem one time too, playing here. It was the sun like this, like you can't see. You just hope the best, and you get somewhat close.
Yeah.
But he took a big run at it too. He had to run a long ways to get it.
Yeah, he got a glove on it too. Just unfortunate.
Pitch going to be, looks like, in the dirt.
Yeah, we got Neto up. He's 0 for 3, reached on an error, though, his second at-bat.
Score now reads 10-3. This one's going to be low in the dirt.
Now to play number 16, Peyton the Doe.
Doe plays second base here tonight. Pitch swung on out to right field, right back to the right fielder. Bounces, able to pick it up. But another run's going to score. As Cam might be gassed here. Just run.
Yeah, those second homes really kill a guy.
Hey, I know that feeling. It's not a good feeling.
He's not old enough to get tired running
He's
second
not.
home.
Yeah, he's still in college.
9, Fisher Gansky.
So Gansky's back up. The all-around athlete.
Yeah, he's trying to get back on track here.
Pitch now back up to right field. In that sun, they're playing that sun pretty well. First baseman underneath it in foul territory. Able to squeeze this one. But a lot of damage has been done. 4 runs come across here, the bottom of the 6th. Score now reads 11-3 in favor of the Bucks. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have top of the 7th coming up in just a little bit. Listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
This is Ben Carruth, and I play third base from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Craving something cool and delicious? Head to the Blue Ox Soda Shop in the Bemidji Mall. We've got the fizz you're looking for. classic sodas, dirty sodas, refreshing fizzy lemonades, and creamy Italian sodas. Hungry? We've got snacks, sandwiches, and juicy third-pound Minnesota beef burgers made fresh. Try our Boss Cheeseburger, just $5.49. So grab your friends and follow the flavor. Only at the Blue Ox Soda Shop inside the Bemidji Mall.
Blue Ox Soda Shop. Be the boss of your thirst. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Do you feel confident to call by yourself?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's
It's
see you
all
go at it.
Sure.
Trav's going to go at it. I'll stay quiet and watch you do it.
Yeah.
Just in case in a hypothetical situation, see if you'll be able to do it.
All right.
All right. All right.
If you call in sick or whatever.
It's all you.
Yeah. Leading off here for the Trash Pandas, 9-hitter, second baseman number 8, Aiden Wolf. 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to second base and struck out his second at bat. So see if he can set the table here for the Trash Pandas. Quajo gets ahead with a fastball, strike one. Dan going from the stretch here. Fastball up and out. 1-1 here to Wolf. Dan trying to pitch with a lead here, just attack the strike zone. Swing and a miss there on another fastball. Good pitch by Dan. He's up 1-2. Quajo comes set. Kicks and deals. Ball out. Dan again isn't really mixing a whole lot tonight. You know, he's just attacking guys with his fastball. It's worked out for him so far. Big strikeout by Dan there, down on strikes for the second time tonight. It's Dan's third strikeout and brings us back to the top of the order. Number 4, Colin Norland. Norland, he's walked twice and grounded out to the third baseman once. Ooh, that one almost ran in and got him. 1-0 here to the Trash Pandas shortstop here in the top of the 7th inning. Swing and a miss on another fastball. Count is 1-1 here. Big swing there by Norland. 1-2 here. Quajo seems to be finding a groove. 1-2 pitch coming at you. Strike 3 by Dan. Second straight strikeout. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Catcher Hudson Bushy. 0 for 3, reached on a fielder's choice in his last at-bat. Trying to get something going here. Quajo misses up with the fastball. 1-0 here to Bushy. Trying to extend the inning here for the Trash Pandas. Ball popped up. Foul over the first base dugout. One count. Quajo misses again with the fastball. A little bit up and out. That's where he's been missing consistently with his fastball here in his inning and 2/3 of work so far. He's been missing up and away with the fastball. Might be flying open just a little bit.
Oh, he's done really well. We're not knocking. He's done. Ooh, came back and got hit Hudson right in the left arm.
Yeah, it might have just been a little bit of an overcorrection by Dan there. Missing up and out like that, and then trying to make an adjustment. Just ran in and got him a little bit. Actually, got him a lot of bit.
Yeah. I was going to say, got him a lot of bit on that one.
So runner on first base here with 2 outs. Brings up Ivan Tavares, center fielder, 0 for 3. Couple of flyouts and a ground out to the shortstop. Quajo's coming set here. Not a big lead on first base. First pitch is in there for a strike on the outside corner. Yeah, it's always interesting to see guys on first base with the lefty and how they handle it and how they take their leads.
I'd like to let them take a decent lead because you and I are both tall guys. We can just step off and throw right over to first.
Yeah, and you know, as guys get older, they see more lefties, so it's not as weird. But ooh, looks like a slider slid a little too far for Dan. Wild pitch there, and Bushy advances to second base.
Do you want a light on? Are you good?
Yeah, I can turn it on.
I can go do it. You're
Okay,
calling.
Sure. 1-2 to Tavares. That ball skied up in foul territory down the third base line. Good play there by Brodina to catch it. And that is 3 outs. And that'll do it for the top of the 7th inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on.
Well, the bottom of the 7th here coming up. Again, 11-3 is our score in favor of the Bucks. Back here in a little bit. Listen to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Fielder Hunter Brodina from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor in Bemidji? Head over to Mi Rancho, your go-to spot for fiesta and delicious dishes and drinks. Join us for a happy hour from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day of the week. But guess what? Sunday and Wednesday are extra special at Mi Rancho. That's right. Sunday and Wednesday, we turn up the heat with happy hour all day long. Savor our mouth-watering appetizers and sip on ice-cold margaritas without breaking the bank. Spice up your day at Mi Rancho in Bemidji. Let's make every hour a happy hour together. Mi Rancho, where flavors of Mexico come alive.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Score at the bottom of 7 here, the old 7th inning stretch. 3-11 in favor of the Bucks here as it's been a good, we talk about the confidence booster that this team needs, and
yeah, 100%. This is a good way to do it here. By the way, not the 7th inning stretch song that you thought you were going to hear at the ballpark.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, it was "Father Stretch My Hands" by Kanye West.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Timeout.
That's a crazy
back over
play.
There. your 7th inning stretch song. Yeah, timeout back
and
over
we
there.
got number 8, Aaron Hager, pinch hitting here for Bo Brodina.
This one's going to be swung on, going to be foul off the left-hand side.
Yeah, we're going to take the Ox privileges away from Davis Schaefer up here for a while. 2-week ban.
Swung on, going to be popped up, be in the center field and running on it. Make a good catch.
Yep, back to the top of the order now. Got Hunter Brodina. Went down on strikes his last at bat. 1 for 4.
So Hunter, big guy, big arms. He can hit it too. Good curveball. It just dives right in.
Yeah, good for him for working out.
Yeah, good for him. Us pitchers are like, just natural.
Yeah. That one misses low. 1-1 to Brodina, 1 out here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Ooh, just missed on off the outside corner.
I'm reading text messages right now.
Oh, gosh.
It's from Bruce. So 3-1 here with one down. Pitch going to be a strike. Full count here with one down, and Trash Pandas still have their Noah Mullen still up there pitching. This one going to be fouled back to the net.
That was a healthy hack by Brodina right there.
Next time the Bucks will be action will be this Sunday. We play against the Royals. I believe it's a double header. So at noon and 2, that's going to be a walk. Ball was inside.
Now batting number 6.
Yeah, brings up shortstop Steven Koshelniak.
The Knack.
Yep, the Knack. He's 1 for 4 so far with a single.
Brodina's on his horse. He's going to get the second that stole the base.
Yeah, Brodina swiping a bag there.
It's pitched. Another one's going to get away. Brodina's going to jog over to third. I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised they haven't taken more, but with the lead they have, you don't want to be that team.
Well, you got to still play the game, though. Still got to play the game. They're only up, 8?
Yeah. I mean, like, earlier they were 7-0, and, I mean, they could have, if they needed, they could have.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything to piss off the baseball gods. So
No. Swung on out to left field. Left fielder underneath it. Tracking, trying to find it. Hunter's going to tag up, throw. Oh, good arm.
Hold the
phone,
Cotton.
the old vet out there.
Yeah,
Matt Morin just guns it from left field. Good arm.
Hold the phone, Cotton. He's got a cannon.
Great reference.
Love dodgeball.
Me too. My son loves that movie too.
Great underdog story.
Ben Crowdy now up.
Yeah, Ben. Again, 1 for 4 with a single.
First pitch going to be a ball.
Smart play over there by Brodina by just baiting him into making that throw. See if he'll throw it away. Ball scoots away from the catcher, and Brodina's in.
He was gunning it, and that might be, that is going to be the last run needed to solidify it. And, well, final score, 12-3 as they are going to get that last run to come in. And we'll take a break. We'll have one of the members of the Bucks here. I think it's going to be Jason Brodina is going to come up here and talk with us here very shortly. So, again, the next time the Bucks are going to be action is going to be this weekend. It's going to be on Sunday. We're going to have the Royals are going to be in town. So we'll see them on Sunday. Again, I think it's a double header. So 12-2 on that one. Of course, we'll have pregame around 11:30 on Sunday. So check that out. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a little wrap up, and we'll try to talk with Brodina or Karate. One of the two will come up here. Back in a little bit. Listen to Beer Belly Sports Radio Network coverage of Bemidji Bucks. Back in a couple seconds.
Hey, this is Dan Claudio, left-handed pitcher from the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on The Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Craving something cool and delicious? Head to the Blue Ox Soda Shop in the Bemidji Mall. We've got the fizz you're looking for. Classic sodas, dirty sodas, refreshing fizzy lemonades, and creamy Italian sodas. Hungry? We've got snacks, sandwiches, and juicy third-pound Minnesota beef burgers made fresh. Try our Boss Cheeseburger, just $5.49. So grab your friends and follow the flavor. Only at the Blue Ox Soda Shop inside the Bemidji Mall.
Blue Ox Soda Shop. Be the boss of your thirst.
Step up to the plate this grilling season with a home run from Angie's Acres in Aiken, Minnesota. Knock it out of the park with 100% Wagyu steaks, juicy, tender, and full of flavor. Round the bases with premium poultry, all natural ground beef, farm fresh veggies, and more. Whether you're firing up the grill before the big game or cooking for the whole team, Angie's Acres has the lineup you need. Call 218-515-3890 or find them on Facebook. Angie's Acres, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Final score 12-3 is our final. Might be on there. It says 13-3.
13-3. Yep.
So we missed them once. Okay, that makes more sense. So 13-3 is our final score. Travis, you have the stats for us.
Yeah. Bemidji came out on top 13-3, like we mentioned. 14 hits for the Bucks.
It's a good day.
Good day at the plate for the Bucks. Better day on the mound for the Bucks, as they only gave up one hit. From Fosston. Fosston had 3 errors. Might have hurt them a little bit. But they were able to manufacture 3 runs too. So they were finding ways to score, just not enough ways to score, Ty Lundeen was good on the mound. 5 innings pitched, 0 hits, 5 Ks, 6 walks, 2 earned runs. Dan Claudio came in through 2 scoreless innings as well. I think he struck out 4.
Yep, I think 4 is right.
Yeah. But really good. Just looking at Ty Lundeen at the plate, had a great day. 3 hits, 3 runs scored, 1 RBI as well. Zellman had a hit. Cam Justice, he had a day at the plate as well. 3 RBIs, 2 hits, 2 doubles. And the Bucks were just seeing the ball well. Seeing it really well, but could have been the key here. Table setter, we mentioned it.
Yep.
Bo Brodina in the 9-hole. 3 hits today. He was really doing his job down there.
The youngster.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, he's saying young. He's the youngest, probably the youngest one out there.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was all around good game by the Bucks. Really clean game by them. They threw strikes. Their pitchers got ahead, and the guys at the plate went up there with a good approach, and they were able to get 14 hits. Anytime you're getting double-digit hits in a baseball game, you're doing something right as well.
Correct. Anything else for stat-wise? I was able to take a break. We'll wait for see if we get Brodina or Karate up here.
Yeah, that's all I have.
That's all for stats. All right, we'll take a quick little break. When we come back, we'll try to get Ben Karate, not Ben. We'll try to get Chris Karate or Jason Brodina up here in a few. So back a little bit. Listen to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Justice, I play first base for the Bemidji Bucks, and you're listening to Bemidji Bucks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Batter up, Bemidji. When it comes to smoking barbecue, Fozzie's knocks it out of the park. From slow smoked ribs to pulled pork piled high, Fozzie's Barbecue is Minnesota's MVP of flavor. You can smell that hickory smoke from first base to the outfield. Swing by after the game or bring the whole team. Fozzie's serves up Grand Slam portions with all-star taste, located right here in Bemidji, where every bite is a home run.
Fozzie's Smoking Barbecue, Minnesota nice with Major League flavor.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor in Bemidji? Head over to Mi Rancho, your go-to spot for fiesta and delicious dishes and drinks. Join us for a happy hour from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day of the week. But guess what? Sunday and Wednesday are extra special at Mi Rancho. That's right. Sunday and Wednesday, we turn up the heat with happy hour all day long. Savor our mouth-watering appetizers and sip on ice-cold margaritas without breaking the bank. Spice up your day at Mi Rancho in Bemidji. Let's make every hour a happy hour together. Mi Rancho, where flavors of Mexico come alive.
Looking for a better deal on your favorite drink? Head over to Northern Liquor at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. Why pay more at the city-run liquor store when you can save big right here? We've got lower prices, unbeatable selection, and a team that knows exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's beer, wine, spirits, we've got you covered without breaking the bank. Also, Northern Liquor has been voted best liquor store in Bemidji. Northern Liquor, your one-stop shop for saving and satisfaction. Stop in today and see why we're Bemidji's best-kept secret. Located at 3324 Bemidji Ave North. See you soon. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. Our final score, 13-3. What a game. Oh, looks like we'll have... Looks like we're getting Chris Carruth come up here. Do you want to talk to him?
No, you got it.
All right. I will talk to
You
Chris
got it.
Carruth.
I got to go do the field anyway.
That's right.
So.
That makes sense. You go work, but thank you, sir.
Yeah,
we'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah, pleasure. Thanks for having me. It was fun.
It was fun. Now joining us is going to be the skip, the head man, the man that is probably looking pretty good. I saw you throw one ball from like left or from the coaching side, and I was like, his elbow hurts now. It is Chris Carruth.
You know, it actually feels pretty good right now. I feel like I could get it from the mound of the plate.
Let's see it.
Maybe somewhere else. Yeah.
No, it's somewhere else. Hell of a game. 13-3 was the final score. Cam Justice had a great game. Ty Lundy and Bo Brodina, the youngster, which is hard to say, the youngster out there looking good.
Yeah, what did Bo go? 3 for 3, I believe?
I believe went 3 for 3. He looked really good.
He looked fantastic. Cam had some great at-bats. Faced some pretty slow pitching there the last few innings, and Cam just sat back on it and had that nice level cut and just drove it all over the field.
He looked really good. His whole team looked good. We talked like what a confidence booster for your team, for the next team that's coming up. You're going to play against the Royals. They're going to be in town on Sunday. Yeah, what a booster that is for you.
Yeah, we needed it. We were, as much as it stinks to have the game against the Blue Hawks the other night end like it did, our guys were riding high. They felt so good after that first inning. We were hitting the ball hard, and it could continue tonight. We look really good.
Yeah, again, even Tylen Dean, I think it's like 8 strikeouts he had. Just looked very, very good. 5 strikeouts. Colaggio had 4 as well, too. Lundeen went 5 innings, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 5 walks, which is kind of more in the later part, but he looked really good. The first time really pitching throughout the year, last year.
Yeah, Ty was fantastic. He couldn't throw for us last year due to an elbow injury. He admitted tonight he was getting a little tired. His whole body was aching a little bit. Might have to have some words with his boss, who happens to be his dad. He said he had to do too much digging today. I hope Nate listens to this. But no, Ty threw absolutely fantastic. I knew he would. He started against the Blue Hawks the other night and
throwing rockets
so
there too.
Sharp. Yeah, really excited about having him. I feel we can match up with anybody in the state.
I love that. That's a good confidence. Like I said, good confidence booster. Winning 13-3, facing you know what? They've split against the Brewers, so that's a good confidence booster right there. Just playing against a good team.
And you look at it, 3 runs on 1 hit.
Yeah.
So I mean, those runs are they're on us. I mean, on our we put some guys on unfortunately, and could have got out of an inning on that double play. Our guys were trying to make a little Sports Center highlight reel there, but
Matt kind of dropped it, but realized it and tapped the base.
It was a heck of a recovery by him to get the out at second. That was really nice, totally laid out.
We thought he had a double play out. Now, as we talk about what a cannon this kid has, and he was recruited as a shortstop, and it shows.
He is. I said right away when I first met the kid, you could just tell he's an athlete. He has a fantastic build. Just a solid kid, too, all around. And once I saw him at our first practice, the ball was just screaming off his bat. The ball flies out of his arm. I mean, he'll do some pitching for us as well this summer. So I'm looking forward to having him here from Michigan.
I love hearing that. All right, Coach, we're going to see you on Sunday. A doubleheader against the Royals. Another good team coming in. What do you think about the Royals? They're another tough team.
They're tough. I think we split with them last year. I believe we split with them. We might have played them 3 times. I don't recall, but a lot of college players on that roster. Of course, they're like 36 Wentzloffs or something on their roster, and they're a very tough team. So it'll be a good task for us. I think we'll probably start Peyton Neto on the hill, and we'll see how Colaggio feels by Sunday. And
just throwing rockets tonight too.
Yeah, Dan looked really good. Both him and Ty didn't get a ton of innings this year at college. I think it's good for them to start building up that stamina as we move deeper into the season.
I love hearing that. All right, Coach, we'll let you go. Let's get everything all put away, and we'll see you on Sunday.
All right, thanks, Matt.
Thanks, buddy. All right, that's the head coach, or the skipper for the Bucks, Chris Carruth. So I get a final score here. Bemidji is going to be 13-3 with some little Backstreet Boys playing, and no, NSYNC. 13-3, little bye-bye-byes. We're going to go bye-bye-bye for this broadcast. Next game again is going to be Sunday, doubleheader against the Royals. Pre-game will be around 11:30. First pitch will be around noon. It's going to be a beautiful, nice, warm day on Sunday. Come out to the field or listen to right here on the Beaver Valley Sports Radio Network, or go to our website, bbsportsmn.com, for more. So, as we end today's broadcast, like I have every single broadcast in my life, thank you to the writers, producers, on-site engineer. In the words of Red Green, keep it sick on the ice. Goodbye.